right, we are back on Alonzo's job this morning. Y'all know I'm dragging this one out for sure. I'm just trying to get it done. It's hard to do because at this point I'm basically breaking even on all the time and cost I put into it. But it is what it is. I've got to finish it. I can't just walk away and leave it. This guy's my neighbor. So anyway, today I got Rosie back over here last night. Had to walk it across the road myself, slinging tires. That was a good workout because neighbor boys can't be relied on to actually show up anytime they say they're going to. They showed up right when I was done, of course. Ready to work, you know, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm finished. So anyway, gonna be getting in here today, just going down this pile of waste, basically, that I dug the sludge. I dug off the pond back when I opened it up about 9 months ago. It's plenty solid. I'll be able to drive Rosie right in on it, and I'm gonna start baling it back. I may or may not bring Wilbur in today. The thing is, I can back Wilbur out here, load him, drive, turn, and dump right there. It's almost not worth bringing him in. I'm still trying to decide if I want to or not, but I would really like to get this bank stripped off today, just as a good indication that I'm making some progress. All that dirt's going to be going right over here, right into that ray of sun, headed back for where the pad's going to go. So it's just going to be under his driveway, low impact sort of area, not under the house. So want to get that done. This side over here, I actually cut down closer to those trees. Of course, the trees are all dead now. So if I get over on that side, I'll be pulling that dirt back as well. And just flipping to basically the other side of this little tree line here to build up his access road, and that'll be a stockpile of dirt, and then it can also be pulled up to the driveway as needed. But this is my focus. So it's 9:30 in the morning. I got the machine up and ready to go. We're gonna get to work. All right, so that was easy enough. That was an hour worth of just flipping back and grading back as I went. It's not obviously 100% perfect, but that's about the smoothest grade I've ever scraped. You know, I usually don't have to bother. I normally go back and fix it all later, but I went ahead and tried to make it smooth this time. Now you see we're about 25 feet wide. That's a lot wider than we need to be. He only wants his pond bank about 8 feet off the tree line, just enough that he can get, you know, a little side by side or something down there. So the next pass will be actually going right along the edge of the pond where the grass is at, and tearing all that back and going ahead and sloping down the sides of the pond. And that'll get me a bunch more dirt. I'm not sure if I can get Wilbur in on it. I hit a few spots. You guys can kind of see them when they're a little bit darker gray. I hit a few spots that were kind of gooey. You can see the ground, you know, kind of pump when I hit it with the bucket, and Wilbur's just gonna probably punch through that. So I'm a little hesitant to get him in there. I might go back down the road with Rosie again and start bailing back. And try to see if maybe if I make a second pass over it, maybe then it'll hold up. But anyway, I piled up a good little hill that I'm sitting on top of here, and I'm just going to go ahead and start grabbing it and just tracking it, because it's, like I said, it's just going right over there. So I'm going to jump down here on level ground and get my tracks turned, and then I'm just going to start doing bucketfuls, walking over there and dumping them. It's just, I mean, I could back Wilbur in here, load him back up 50 feet and dump, but I'm only gonna be able to dump 2 piles, and then I gotta get Rosie down off the pile and go spread that out of his way anyway, and then do it again. So might as well just bucket it all. That's my plan. All right, well, we got a little something shoved out on today. It's 11:30, so worked on that for, well, what, an hour that I bailed back. So that was 10:15, so another hour and 15 minutes that I continued bailing back and bucketing and carrying material over there. So that's pretty cool. I extended out his little road, you know, another 50 foot easy, which maybe doesn't seem like a lot, but it gives a lot more space to get in here and turn a truck around. But anyway, I got to cut it off early for today, at least for now. I got to help the wife work on some cabinets. But I noticed something here looking in, sitting up in the seat of the excavator on top of a pile of dirt. That looks like it was nice and level, but it's actually still like 2 feet higher on the right than on the left. Which is fine. That's where I've got to go and cut that bank back down anyway. It's just funny to me that your perspective gets a little messed up sitting up above things and sitting up in the big machine. Then you get down on the ground, and it's like, oh yeah, wow, now this needs a lot more work. But I cut out a little shelf over there. You can see that little hump of dirt. I cut out a little shelf, set my water pump on. I dug a sump down there in the bottom of the far end of the pond. So when I come back, I'll get my rinkety pump set over there, try to get the pond pumped out the rest of the way, and then I'll start cutting back that bank like it needs to be. Try to get that finished out, and that'll be more than enough dirt to get over to where the house pad needs to be. So then I got to try to find somewhere to waste that dirt. But we'll see how it goes.